Welcome back to Chase the Pace podcast.
I'm Spencer.
And I'm Keira.
And we're going to be breaking down Formula One with F1 news, race breakdowns, and bold takes.
Let's go.
So first up, we have qualifying for the Australian GP. A little bit chaotic, wouldn't you say so?
It was. But first, with all the chaos, we have Max crashing out in Q1 due to a rear axle lockup.
Man.
You don't really see Max crash.
No, you don't. Especially in Q1, he's known for being more conservative even in Q1 and 2, so
Right.
he can save some softs for the end. But it was just really disappointing to see. But if kind of good too. Who likes to see Max win all the time? You know, it's good for a little shakeup. And you never see him crash either. So
And Q1 either.
Made it for a very
That was
eventful.
crazy.
Yeah. Next, we have Carlos missing qualifying due to an energy recovery system failure.
Yeah.
Man, can't catch a break at Williams.
No, it has not been great for Williams so far.
No, it is not.
They're a little bit in the dumps. Then we have Aston Martin, which they have just been terrible. Honestly, they really need to be praying for grace.
Most definitely. We came into the season, we were talking about, new engine supplier, new fuel
Honda.
provider, Adrian Newey,
And now, I think they're the worst on the grid.
Most definitely. They went from being a top 5 team to now they are in the bottom 3 guaranteed.
Yeah,
unless they bring some upgrades. But it's really not looking like it with this Honda power unit. They couldn't, we'll get to that later, but their race was even worse.
Yeah. So both of their cars were out in Q1, which I don't think is a shocker to anyone, but that's not looking great.
Not at
and
all.
Honestly, people were even talking about, will they even make it through the race?
Yeah, that was rough.
It was rough. So Aston Martin, both cars were out in Q1. I don't think this was a shocker to anyone considering how bad it was looking for them going into Australia. But, they had some hype around them before testing. And now it's just, they're the worst team probably right now on the grid. Yeah, they're really struggling with that new Honda engine. Maybe they're regretting that.
We had such high hopes for them. I was over here talking about some Adrian Newey. You got a new fuel supplier. You got a new engine provider. All the pieces are coming together, and they are just falling apart. This team could not be in more shambles right now.
It's bad.
It's really poor.
And now Cadillac.
Ooh, they are a brand new team.
We have to cut them some slack.
Yeah, they get the excuse. They get the pass,
they do get the pass.
But, still, we really hope better for Checo and Valtteri, both going out in Q1.
But I think both of them, they knew the expectations. Neither one were honestly too disappointed.
No.
Honestly, they were great first qualifying for a brand new team.
Could have been worse. They could have been like Aston. Yeah.
I think they're honestly worse than Cadillac right now.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
People didn't even know that if they were going to run in the race. They were maybe 25 laps.
They did make it about 25, didn't they?
Yeah, before I think Fernando was out. And then Lance came in. We'll get into that in the race. But then we have Mercedes. Okay. Kimi's car, the mechanics had left a cooling fan on Kimi's car that ended up falling on the track, literally in the middle of the track, that unfortunately Lando hit. So he was the culprit of that one. And he got some front wing damage because of that, and that did not help him in Q3.
Kimi Talibinelli's already dropping bombs on the track, all right?
They said, wait a minute, watch, we're in the first race. Gotta get someone.
They got that nickname for a reason, y'all. All right? That's what the Instagram Reels calls them. Not us, but
Not us.
They have that name for a reason, though.
They do. Here we are, first race in.
So Lando is qualifying Q3. He kind of got cut short. You really thought he had more potential with him.
Yeah, I think if he didn't have front wing damage, due to, thank you very much, Kimi Antonelli's cooling fan, I think he could have gotten maybe P3, qualified P5, no, P6, sorry. Oscar qualified P5, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I don't think it was horrible, considering, and also all the issues that Lando had across the entire weekend. So it could have been much worse, to be honest, but
Definitely.
unfortunate.
And McLaren came in the most humble of the top 4, I will say.
Oh,
they
for
didn't
sure.
have like,
They weren't really
or
talking.
bragging. They didn't have this massive launch off start. They didn't have long run, like great pace in the long runs. They didn't have
No.
amazing short run pace. Like,
Granted, we only saw one McLaren on the track, but we'll get to that. So we can only judge off of someone.
Yeah.
Lando, thank you. And then we had Gabriel Bortoleto. In the
Yeah.
Audi, he made it to Q3. That was great.
yeah, I mean, Gabby, bro, come on, man. Your sophomore season, and you're making it to Q3 in the first run of the year. I mean, that's really promising for a lot of Audi fans
Yeah.
out here. I mean, this massive corporation's coming in, funding this team that was already there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's looking really good for Audi.
Yeah. But I mean, it was unfortunate. He couldn't even, I mean, he made it to Q3, but couldn't even run through Q3 because of a gearbox issue.
Yeah.
And he was literally like stuck in the pit lane. So that was really unfortunate, but still very impressive for Audi to
Right.
even get there. So
Definitely.
that's a lot of hope for Audi in the future.
But of course, we got to talk about who's on pole. And it was, of course, what the Kalshi markets predicted.
Yes.
George Russell,
The
P1.
George Russell.
And then Kimi, P2.
Which is great from Kimi. A lot of people didn't know, given that this is his second season, would he be able to perform?
I will say a lot of
I think he has so far.
Definitely. Like, these young drivers, they just got to F1. They
Yeah.
were barely used to the regs from last year.
And they're doing a great job.
They've had to adapt from F4 to 3 to 2, now to 1, and then a new regulation change. They are probably the most adaptable
Oh,
when you
yeah.
consider all the drivers. So
for sure.
to put them in a new car like this and send them off, very impressive from Kimi. Very impressive
Very.
from Mercedes to have such a powerful car. I mean, George Russell was 8/10 ahead of third place.
Which was Isaac Hadjar, by the way.
Which, yo, Isaac, go off, King.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Second seat Red Bull driver, there was a curse on you, man.
And a lot of people, that's the same thing. Like, would Isaac be able to perform in this cursed second Red Bull seat?
And he's got a cursed time at Melbourne. We all know what happened
We'll
last
get
year.
into that. What happened also this year.
Yikes.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah.
But
it's very impressive from the top 3, though. We were pretty much expecting that from the Mercedes. Their one-lap pace was very impressive.
Yeah.
Ferrari was kind of down the totem pole, so the hopium was dying a little bit. But,
yeah.
I mean, Isaac, though, pulling P3, even with Max in the walls. I mean, that's,
Yeah,
that's a very impressive
he
start for
saved Red Bull.
He did save Red Bull, which is exactly what they needed from their second
They
seat driver.
did, because everyone knew, like last year and previous years, if Max was out in Q1, you knew that second Red Bull would also probably be out in Q1.
It's toast. But this year, they have a little bit of...
Q3,
They have
P3 in qualifying.
2 solid drivers. I mean, Red Bull, hello.
Yeah, literally.
Didn't know y'all had game like that, all right?
Yeah. And both V-Carbs, they're showing
yes.
up too.
Yes.
Both qualified P8 and P9. One of them's a rookie, by the way. The only rookie this year on the grid, Arvid Lindblad. Wow, props to him. That's a great performance from him.
Absolutely. He had a really solid Grand Prix week.
Yeah.
The whole time in the news, he was just talking about, it's my dream come true to be the F1.
Yeah.
Just so happy to be here. It felt like, for a lot of drivers, the pressure's on, like Kimi.
Yeah.
You really saw that. Like, he had a whole Netflix special on him just coming in F1, and he really felt the pressure on his shoulders, whereas...
Which, like, also he's going to a top team, so I also get it, but...
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, but
Yeah.
Arvid, I mean, the mindset
Very
was
good.
totally different.
Yeah.
And
He was like, I'm just here to perform.
I mean, it was a very positive mindset that you want from your young Red Bull driver. And Liam
Yeah.
Lawson, too, right up there with him.
Yeah, honestly.
No hate for the
Yeah, so
V-cars.
qualifying, super interesting. We got all the tea in qualifying, that's for sure.
But now let's get into the race. The real tea about to start, y'all.
So now getting into the race where that was also kind of wild, interesting, pretty entertaining, to say the least.
First of all, just stats-wise, there were triple the overtakes of last year, 120 in total. But we got to talk about what happened first before the cameras even turned on. Oscar crashing on a recon lap. It's not a practice lap. It's not a formation lap. It is a literal recon lap.
Yeah.
At your home Grand Prix.
And also, Oscar had his own grandstand, by the way. They didn't get to see the boy race.
They came for nothing, bro. They got a whole ticket to see
They
their
got to see
home
practice
hero.
and qualifying.
Yeah, I mean,
Yikes.
they paid a ticket for nothing.
That was rough.
I mean,
honestly, I didn't even know what happened until I turned it on. They're not showing him, like, when they're going through the placements. I don't see Oscar P5. It just shows nothing. And then it doesn't show his tires. I'm like, and then I see the grid. I'm like, where's Oscar? I had to look it up. And I was like, bro crashed? He got a little too close with that curve.
Too excited. He was feathering the throttle a little too hard. Apparently he had like 120, 150 more horsepower or something, kilowatts of power.
Yeah, when he did on the downshift. But also I don't think it probably helped that he was on the curb too much.
Way on the curb.
So it just said, whoop, into the wall. There you go.
That was Oscar Grand Prix out of the way. One of the many drivers who did not start and did not finish.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
So McLaren had only Lando to rely on.
And Audi only had Gabriel Bortoleto because Nico did not start because of another technical failure on his way to the grid. On his way to the grid, bro?
Yeah.
You couldn't even get there? You had to stop?
That was rough.
Audi's not looking good, though. That's the second technical failure.
But it was great for Gabby because he did get into the points.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, besides that, hopefully they'll sort those issues out.
Hopefully. We have high hopes.
But the race start, that was crazy.
It was peak, y'all. It was the best thing I've seen in a whole, since Christmas, bro. It's the best thing I've seen in a hot minute. I mean, we had, first of all, the Ferrari starting, P4 and P7, really P6 because Oscar's gone. Leclerc shooting the gap. I mean, we knew the Ferraris had cold race starts from testing, but we had no idea it was going to be like that out of the gate.
Yeah.
So Leclerc's in first. Lewis is over here fighting for third, fourth.
Yeah.
Arvin Lidmalad is up in the points, like way up in the top five.
He was like, I think, like
he was third. He was third at one point.
Probably, yeah, because then he overtook.
And Kimi completely sold. Yeah. I mean, this boy, he
started P2, guys.
And he dropped down to like P7 or 8.
It was bad. George had an okay start.
George had a decent start, but that's something the Mercedes definitely need to work on because no matter how hard you try to get Q1 or in Q3, if you try to get P1 and 2,
you're just gonna get beat off the line.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, it really does not matter.
So that's great for Ferrari, but Lando had the best jump off the start. Data-wise and statistic-wise.
Notice how she said data-wise, not any other wise, just in the data.
But it's true, he did. But then he got blocked by, it was either Charles or Lewis, so he really couldn't go anywhere. But he did have a great start, considering better than Kimi's. Kimi's was like the worst.
Yeah, no, Kimi's
That was really bad. Like, you were like, oh, what happened to Kimi?
But to be fair, though, I mean, like, in this generation of cars, now that they don't have MGUH, which is this whole thing that spools the turbo, if y'all are familiar with anti-lag in a car or bike, they don't have that anymore. So they're manually trying to get the revs up to get the turbo spooled to then get off the line. It's like a whole 20 to 30 second process. And you know what?
It failed Kimi.
He's taking after Lando right now with his crap starts. I mean,
here comes the Lando hate, guys.
Guys, the Lando glaze was when she's talking about statistically he's best off the line. I didn't see him. I didn't see him in the top.
Lando has definitely improved on his starts.
I didn't see him in the top 4 though. I didn't see him in the top 3. He wasn't out here fighting
because he got blocked. All right. Anyway, yeah, Kimi kind of bottled that. But then he made his way up, obviously.
Oh, yeah, he got right back to P4. He was just right in the fight with George.
But, like, most of it was, like, George and Charles for a while.
Yes.
And then with that battle, Lewis came on the scene. So then there was a 3-way battle there. That was crazy.
And we love to see that. I mean, we haven't seen Lewis fight for P1.
Or really Charles.
Like, Charles, too, bro.
Ferrari wasn't doing anything in 2025, so...
It's finally good to have some motion, y'all. Even if it's slow or fast motion, we still in motion. That's what matters.
And then poor Isaac, who started P3, unfortunately DNF'd due to a smoking technical failure and had to stop on the track, which caused a VSC. So,
y'all, you know how I was talking about the hopium? We were going up in the Ferrari hopium. And then all of a sudden, we have a strategy question. And y'all, this is absolutely where Ferrari sucks. I mean, Mercedes read the play right, They were like 15 laps in. Yeah. It's a VSC. It's going to take a couple laps at least to get this car off.
Yeah. So they pit under the safety car.
The smart play. It was a one-stop strat the whole race. You could do a 2-stop, but really they don't want to lose that much time at the front.
Right.
If you pit under a safety car, as y'all fanatics know, you save so much more time in terms of your overall race pace versus just pitting during the race whenever.
But what did Ferrari do?
Ferrari didn't pit, all right? Ferrari
Neither cars.
Like, they could have split strategies, y'all. They could have split. You could have done the intelligent thing and been like, all right, we'll cover off both ends.
Well, Lewis literally said, You should have pit one of us.
But just don't pit us at the same time. Like, you're talking to the GOAT of the game. He's right in your ear saying, yo, you know what we got to do? Ferrari said, no, we don't. We don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to mess up the strategy every race because that's just what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, like, my heart broke when I watched that, y'all.
Yeah, that was a yikesers.
But Toto, Mercedes, they know
They
ball.
did the strategy
They
correctly.
know strat. They pitted under Isaac's, when he crashed, the first VSC.
We didn't crash, but his
didn't.
car failed him
SSDD.
when he DNF'd.
But so they pitted, the smart strategy, but then they had another 40 plus laps to go on hards, which at least they had that option available. Ferrari stayed out. They didn't create a gap. In that situation, you're supposed to create a gap so that way you can at least pit and be close to the people who pitted before you.
Exactly.
They couldn't do that, you know? Because guess what? Valtteri Bottas, our favorite Finnish nudist. Why? Tell me why. So he's like, we got to stop. They call him in. We got to stop the car. He said, okay, let me stop it right at the pit entrance.
Yeah.
Not even make it to the pit, bro. Like, it's not even that far away. No. You stopped right there.
Yeah.
So Ferraris are passing by just as this happened, or not just as, but pretty quickly as he stops there.
Yeah.
The window was open. The pit.
So now we have
still
another
open.
virtual safety car.
Yes, the pit was open. They could have gone under the virtual safety car. They had the chance. They could have called it in real quick, made the right play. No.
So now we have another virtual safety car and no Ferrari is pitting.
And then immediately, because they don't pit and Valtteri is parked right there at the pit entrance, FIA shuts down the pit lane because it's a safety hazard. They can't have people pitting while they're trying to remove this car.
Yeah, exactly.
So we had two pit stops two VSCs that Ferrari could have pitted under.
They did not.
And they don't. They missed both opportunities. So naturally, this fast Mercedes just goes ahead, catches up. I mean, they barely have a gap to the Ferraris. Yeah. Ferraris pit at like a reasonable time.
So now they're on the back foot, honestly.
I mean, it was ridiculous, y'all.
It was ridiculous.
We could have had a top 3 Ferrari finish. 2 top 3 Ferrari finishes.
Yeah.
And instead, we got to settle for Leclerc in third, which is really disappointing. They were looking so competitive off the start. But naturally, Ferrari cannot escape their poor strategy.
Any more for Spencer?
I mean, they're in poverty, bro. Their strategy team is in poverty, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if they were homeless. Like, this is terrible.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, how do you sell that hard? You have millions of dollars. How do you sell that hard twice? You don't think after 5 years of messed up strategies, you would have gotten a better employee? Like a singular employee? Let's talk about something else, bro. This giving me a migraine.
Just out of luck. Okay, so Mercedes then took the lead, of course, because duh. All right. And P2, Kimi. So we have George and Kimi now. And they extend on hard tires for 40 plus laps.
Very impressive, though.
So they're not pitting. While Ferrari over here now has to pit, both of them, under 0 safety car. So now they're just drop. They really dug a deep hole for themselves. Again. Right, Spencer?
The words have been said. Let me just say that. The words have been said.
So honestly, maybe if Ferrari did pit under the safety car, both safety cars eventually, maybe they would have been P1, P2? Maybe? Or maybe both Ferraris would have been on a podium and there would have been only one Mercedes? I don't know. But you know what? That didn't happen. So maybe they'll learn their lesson for China.
What if they ever learn their lesson, bro?
I don't think they will.
When?
I don't think they will, unfortunately.
But besides the Ferrari-Mercedes little fighting in the first part and the halfway mark around the race, we had Lando and Max fighting, reminiscent of 2023. I mean, they're really going toe-to-toe with each other. Max climbed all the way up from P20.
You mean 24?
What's up? 2020, what did I say?
2024. You said 2023.
y'all know they were fighting. Y'all know. I don't know, but y'all know.
Yeah.
And that's what's important.
That was crazy. Max came from P20 on the grid to P6 and made it up to P6. From P20 to P10 in 10 laps.
What she said. I mean, come on. He jumped 6 places in the very first lap. 6
Props
places.
to Max. I mean, if anyone doubted that Max was going to do that, you're crazy. But here we are. And so now Max is right behind Lando. And honestly, I thought that Lando was cooked. But he wasn't. Instead, you know who was cooked?
Max's tires.
Max's tires.
Yeesh.
They were cooked.
He even did a two-stop, and he still didn't have the tires to beat Lando.
Nope, he did a great job defending, using his battery in certain areas to make sure Max was off of him. Like, he was close to him. He was like 0.3 behind him at
and
one
you still
point.
couldn't overtake. I mean,
Still could not
Max
overtake.
is supposed to be the king of overtaking,
Yeah.
and you're losing to no confidence Lando. All right, like
Honestly, that was confidence Lando right there. So
that was
please and
confidence
thank you.
Lando though. He was
Thank you.
playing good defense.
Yeah, it was very good defense.
Oh yeah.
It was great from Lando. Seriously, with all these issues, great job from Lando. Goodbye, Max. Into the trash those tires because they're cooked.
I mean, still though, P20 to P6.
Still very impressive.
You can never count Max out.
We'll
bro.
see what
No.
China brings.
That's true. If he doesn't crash in qualifying, there's some
Exactly.
potential.
Exactly.
But we have a few other top finishers to talk about because we had a lot who didn't. Am I even saying that?
Arvid Lindblad.
Arvid.
Yes. Arvid Lindblad, yes.
Arvid. I never heard a guy named Arvid before.
On debut,
as a rookie.
finished P8 in a V carb. Very impressive.
Very impressive, absolutely. Like
Very.
he was fighting for P3 on lap 1 or lap 2 for a minute. I mean, he was up there.
He was
Great
up there.
race start.
He was out of there. Like, he was like, nope, I'm here, guys.
I mean, he stuck to
I came here to play.
Oh, yeah. He stuck to his guns. And, I mean, he had a really consistent race. Really
Very
promising
good.
future for the young Red Bull driver.
Very impressive.
Racing Bulls. Soon to be Red Bull eventually.
Probably.
It's looking like that.
Yeah. Isaac's doing a great job, though, so far. So, you know what?
Good for you,
Ollie
bro.
Behrman, though, in Haas. Great drive from him. Finished P7. That was crazy. Awesome from him. Great to see it.
Definitely. I mean, we did not expect Haas. We knew they were going to be competitive.
But, like, not that competitive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there you go, Ollie. Good way
Yeah.
to start the season.
That was great.
A lot of points from mid-teams. The entire, the top 6 was from the top 4 teams of the finishers. But all of the top 10 finishers, 7 through 10, were all from different midfield teams, which was very surprising.
Yeah, impressive.
You have a really interesting point spread. You have a lot of luck involved, a lot of first times, especially in this car.
Yeah.
So it'll be really interesting to see how the season shakes out and who really takes control of the midfield between the
for sure.
Racing Bulls and the Haas.
Yep.
However, there's another.
Back to Aston Martin.
Yo, AM needs to go to bed. All right, they need to quit F1 at this point. We need to
I feel like they need to wish this season goodbye already.
Because it's not like they can change engine suppliers. It's too
No.
late, and you've already homologated this car for
They're
that
cooked.
engine. It's not going anywhere, y'all.
No.
I mean,
Fernando DNF'd.
yeah. I mean, vibrations from the power unit. Who would have thought, And I mean, I think he continued a few more laps, but they treated the whole race, him and Lance both like testing. They just
literally.
did more practice
Like, it wasn't
laps.
even a race for them.
I mean, the craziest thing is Lance was plus 15 laps behind the leader. And because he only finished about 75% of the race, under F1 rules, if you don't finish 90 or more percent, you're not even counted as a finisher.
Yeah.
So he's not even in the championship standings right now.
Nope. And at one point, they even had him out of the race.
Yeah, I
mean,
the whole car was in the
that's
pit.
how he developed the whole plus 15 laps.
It's pathetic, y'all.
Yeah, so I think maybe Aston Martin might be regretting their decision
Yeah,
going to Honda for their engine.
Red Bull got lucky. They dipped out when they had the chance.
Well, yeah,
And-
they worked with Ford.
And they made the right call. And Aston
They
Martin did not.
No, they're in the dumps right now.
Definitely
Honestly,
not.
at this point, it's even if Adrian Newey designed a great car, it doesn't even matter because this Honda engine is not reliable and it's terrible.
It's just tanking the whole team. I mean, you do have Lance Stroll and Fernando, which
Yeah.
isn't the best driver pairing.
Yeah.
Even these guys, I mean, they're decent enough, and you would think.
Especially Fernando with all of his
Yeah.
experience.
I mean, he's great at defense.
Yeah.
Always a consistent driver, somewhere in the low teens. But I
Yeah.
mean, this is just really embarrassing for them.
very
at this
embarrassing.
point.
Very. Not looking good. But I mean, honestly, I pray for their sake that they don't have to just treat every race, hopefully, as a practice session.
Maybe they can.
Maybe they can be somewhat competitive.
Whoa.
Somewhat.
We hope so.
We hope. I don't know. But it is not looking good so far. We will see what happens in China. Will it be another practice session for them? I don't know.
Will the sprint go their way, or will they be sprinting the opposite direction? I mean,
Be sprinting to the pit lane. Yeah.
so that's the race, but we have another segment for y'all. Bringing it back because of popular demand. It was so great, we had to run it back.
Yep.
Base card, y'all. This time, though, we're not ranking the WAGs and the BMs. We're talking about the drivers today. But I'm not going to be talking about the drivers. Not me. Introducing special guest just here to talk about Face Card. Hello!
So first, we have Lando Norris from McLaren. I, of course, if you could not tell, give Lando Norris a 10 out of 10.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
How about you, Ella?
Personally, I think he's an 8 out of 10. I think he's really cute. I like his hair a lot. His curly hair, I think, definitely sets him apart from the other drivers. But compared to who's coming up...
But, like, what about backwards hat Lando?
Yeah, that's where it's at. Backwards hat Lando. And speaking of backwards hats, next we have Oscar Piastri, who's also from McLaren.
Yes.
Personally, I give him a 6.5. However, with the backwards hat, jumps up to an 8.
Okay,
Gotta
so
be
he's
honest.
promoted.
Gotta be honest. He's promoted.
I give Oscar a 5 out of 10.
Rude.
The hairline is a little rough this season so far. I don't know what happened, but
The haircut.
Oscar
The haircut. Can we talk about that? No.
goes in the trash. We need to fix that out. Okay? Because it's not it right now.
That's just our opinion.
That's just no hate.
That's just our
No
opinion.
hate.
No hate.
Next, we have George Russell from Mercedes. Ellen, what do you give George Russell?
George is easily a 9.5 out of 10. I mean,
Okay.
come on. The eyes, the hair, he's tall. Mwah, love it.
He is.
Love George.
I give George an 8 out of 10. I think he's fine. Like, he's fine. I wish he was a little bit more muscular, but like he's a Formula One driver.
He's the fit in the car. And you think Lando's muscular?
I mean, he has a little bit more muscle than George.
Okay.
But like the taller you are, the thinner you have to be. That's just how it is. Because
That's
they
fair.
have weighing that they need to
Especially with the height difference.
do. Exactly. So then we have Kimi Antonelli, also from Mercedes. Cute little Kimi.
I love little Kimmy.
Yes. I give him a 6.5 out of 10. Just because he's like, just little Kimi.
That's true. He's little. However,
little.
for me, he's a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I love his hair. I love his eyes. His laugh is very contagious. I think it's super cute. And I can't wait to see him grow up on the grid. I think he's going to be really cute as he gets older.
I agree. I think he'll have less of a baby face.
I
He
hope
still
so.
looks like a child.
I hope so, but I think he's cute. I think
do
he's
too.
adorable.
I do too.
However, what do you think of the iconic Max Verstappen from Red Bull?
I don't know if I would call him iconic.
I mean, he's an iconic driver. We have to call it what it is.
Sure. I
But
don't
my
know.
opinion, looks-wise,
4 out of 10.
that's what I was
He
going to
looks
say.
like Sid the Sloth. Okay? And we did not say that, okay? Danny
has the-
Rick
he
has
has
shown
the
Sid
Sid
the
eyes.
Sloth.
He has the
He
Sid the
does. He
Sloth
had the
eyes.
Sid the
Do you see
Sloth.
it?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Max.
It's okay, Max. We still love you,
We do.
kind of.
Next, we have his teammate, Isaac Hadjar from Red Bull. What do you give him, Ella?
I unfortunately am going to have to say a 3.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
To me, he's just personally not my type, and compared to the other drivers that are on the grid,
Yeah.
he's just okay, but he seems like a really sweet guy. What do you think, Keira?
No, I agree. I give him a 4 out of 10. I think it's maybe his nose that off-puts him, just like Max. I mean, that's not their fault, right?
So two Sid the Sloths.
Sure.
On the
I
same
think that
team.
Max looks way more like Sid the Sloth compared to Isaac. But
On the same
yeah,
team.
he does. I agree.
That's okay.
He does seem really, really sweet. Now, if you look at that
he's
body,
new. Yeah.
that body is giving body T.
Is it? I
Okay.
haven't seen it.
Oh yes, it's abs for days.
Hey, maybe that'll make it go up from 3.5.
Oh,
Who knows?
that's why I gave him a 4.
But next, we have the one and only Charles Leclerc from Ferrari.
Yes.
What do you have to rate him?
Okay, so I give him a 9 out of 10. Of course, like who doesn't like Charles? Charles is very cute, very handsome.
He's very handsome.
His beautiful eyes, and he's super sweet, like very humble, which I love.
Very humble.
What do you
I
give
rate
him?
I rate him a 10 out of 10.
Of course.
I mean, come on. The hair, like Keira said, the eyes. I just like the way that he interacts with the camera, interacts with the crowd. I think he's very well spoken too, which to me makes him more attractive. And I feel like he's kind of like that, has that effortless charm to him that I really like.
No, I agree. Then we have his teammate, Lewis Hamilton from Ferrari. I give him a 5 out of 10. I think Lewis is an awesome guy, super sweet, but not my type.
That's low. I'm surprised.
I mean, what
That's
do you
low.
give him?
I put him a 7.
I mean, he's just not my type.
I think He's not normally the type of guy I would go for either. However, he has a really nice face card. I mean, he has a sharp jawline. He has pretty eyes. I love the way that he interacts with people. He seems like such like a chill, down-to-earth kind of guy.
Very much so.
And I like that a lot too. And I
Very
like that personality
humble.
a bunch. Oh yeah, for sure.
We love Lewis. I think he's great. Honestly, maybe his personality would give him more bonus points, but like,
if we're just going off,
we're just going off of the face. So
7. But next,
I give him 5.
Yes, and next we have Carlos Sainz from Williams, who personally I have to give a 5.5 out of 10.
Like that's so low.
I just don't think he's that attractive. But that's just my opinion.
I give him a 7 out of 10. Carlos's hair is great. Honestly,
That's
arguably one of the best hairs, if you want to say it that way, on the grid. Never has a bad hairstyle. Always looks great. Super sweet guy. Super nice. Great teammate.
And he's been
Gotta
there for
love
a
him.
while, so he knows a lot.
Yeah.
And
And
I
Formula
give that
One,
to
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Formula One, he's been there a lot.
And we have his teammate, Alex Albon from Williams as well. I give him a 5 out of 10.
Interesting. Why?
I don't think he's my type in particular. I mean, yes, he's tall, super nice guy, super funny, but
I think he's funny.
not my type.
Yeah. I agree with that. I also give him a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think he's okay. He's
Yeah.
not, to me, like, he's nothing super special, but, like, I'm not like, ugh, okay.
You're not turned off.
Some of the people we've coming up, but, like, he seems sweet. I feel like I'd have to, like, have a conversation with him. He has really pretty eyes.
Yeah.
I will give him that.
Yeah. Then we have Liam Lawson from VCarb. I think he's a 6 out of 10. Also pretty eyes.
I like his hair.
Yeah,
I give
he
him
has
a
a
6
good
and a
hair.
half. I give him
I
6
don't
and
think
a
he has
half.
bad
I
hair.
like his hair.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree.
I like his hair, I like his eyes. I think they complement one another
Yeah.
really well, and I think they're kind of different from a lot of the other drivers on the grid too.
No, I agree.
Which I like, and I think that makes him stand out. So for me, he's a 6 and a half.
Yeah. I have a 6, but he's great.
Yeah.
Then we have his rookie teammate, Arvid Lindblad, the only rookie this year in the grid, also VCarb.
Congratulations, Arvid.
I give him a 6 out of 10, just because, I mean, I don't really know much. I can't really speak on his personality yet. I mean, just based on the couple of interviews, he seems like a go-getter, very determined, love it, not going to back down. But he's not my type in particular. Also very young still. He's 18 years old. Like, okay.
Yeah, he's a little baby.
Yeah.
I rate him a 6 too. I like his hair. I like the fluffy hair. I think that
Yeah.
gives him a lot of volume. But like Keira said, like he's new to the grid. We don't know a lot about him yet, but I'm really interested to see where he goes and what he does.
Yeah. He's not as baby-faced, I'd say, as like
Not as
Kimmy.
Kimmy.
But, like,
I know, but he's still young. He's still
still
really, really
young,
young. And so
like-
for me, kind of like that hinders my ability to be like, oh,
that's-
7.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But he's not bad. He's not bad.
Then we have Fernando Alonso from Aston Martin, the oldest driver on the grid, by the way. I give him a 2 out of 10. He just looks like a dad. I mean, he is either already a dad or soon to be a dad. I know that.
I was going to say like a grandpa, but
I mean,
someone
yeah.
else who fits that role who's
He's
coming
a
up.
grandpa in Formula One, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just like, no.
That's what I was gonna say too. A 2 out of 10, and I think part of it too is like we're just so much younger than him that it's kind of hard to
kinda
look at
weird.
somebody who I feel like is significantly
Literally
older than
twice,
us and
like,
be
over
like,
twice our age.
yeah, and be like, yeah, that person's really attractive. But
Yeah.
this is just our opinion.
Yeah,
So
Fernando, great guy, super funny too. But then we have his teammate, Lance Stroll.
this is what I was talking about. Okay, what do you rate him?
A 0 out of 10, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. The voice is no.
His intro video that they did on YouTube for F1, he looked like he was like AI generated in. I don't know if anybody else saw that.
A few of them looked
He
like they
looked
were
like
AI
he was
generated.
AI generated in. For me,
yeah.
I give him a 1 out of 10.
He also has the most Q1 exits in Formula One, which is also just another like turn off downgrade. He shouldn't be there, aka Daddy's money. Goodbye, into the trash you go.
Be
0
nice.
out of 10.
Be nice. You know, like I said, he's a 1. That's it.
It's not
he's a
getting any
grandpa.
higher.
When I was talking about grandpa in Formula One, I was referring to Lance Stroll. Okay, that's who's in
So you
my
think he
opinion.
looks more like a grandpa than Fernando? Okay. I mean, I don't think he has as many wrinkles.
He needs help.
So
okay.
immediately. Let me
Okay.
tell you guys this.
Sorry, Lance. We love you.
When I was at Silverstone, at one point Lance was in P3. Everyone laughed. I don't know what else I need to say except for that. But yeah, it was 0 out of 10. I'm sorry.
The fact that he was in P3, wow.
Yeah, well, the point is he also didn't stay there. Thank you, Nico
Oh, I
Hülkenberg.
know, but the fact that he got in, wow.
Yeah. And then we have Ollie Behrman
Thank
from
God.
Haas.
7 out of 10. I love him.
I give him a 6.5. He
That's
also
not bad.
has definitely a baby face, for sure. Granted, he's also still very young.
The hair and the eyes for
baby
me.
face. Yeah.
I like that he takes pictures with his fans too. Like
No,
he's
yes,
always like,
he's
let me
very
come back, let me
interactive.
get a photo. I think that's
Yes.
super cute. I like that a lot. It shows that you care.
No, I agree.
Especially when you're really busy. So,
No, yeah.
claps for Ollie. We love you.
Yes.
Love you, King Ollie.
Then we have his teammate, Esteban Ocon. What do you give him, Ella? Oh no.
5 out of 10, which really is not that bad.
I give him 4.5.
His hair with the backwards hat. Okay, listen.
Okay.
There's something
It's
to
always
be
the backwards
said.
hat for Ella.
There's something to be said about Esteban Ocon in the backwards hat, okay? Just go Google a photo and then come back to me.
They all eventually wear backwards hats. So if all of them put backwards hats on, you saw pictures of all of them, would your ratings go up?
Not for Lance Stroll. Sorry.
Oh, so not. So everyone but Lance. So we're excluding Lance.
There's a couple more. But for the most part, your rating
So
can
we
go
like-
up.
okay.
Oscars goes up.
Yes.
Oscars
Okay.
goes up. What about you?
mean-
What do you rate him?
I give him 4.5. Not my type.
Fair.
Apparently he's really nice. I mean, I think all of them are pretty nice, but
Yeah.
like, not for me, personally.
That's fair.
Yeah. Then we have Nico Hülkenberg from Audi.
Mm-hmm.
He's also kind of like Unk on the grid. So I give him a
Yeah.
4 out of 10.
I agree with you on that.
He's a
I also
little
said a 4 out
old.
of 10.
Yeah.
But he's fine. To me, he's just kind of like there.
Yeah.
He does his thing, but I feel like he's not someone
He's the third
personally
oldest on
for
the
me
grid.
who I look forward to watching to every week.
Yeah.
Like Lando, for example, your King Lando.
King Lando.
Okay. Or for me, it's George, or Kimmy, or Charles.
So Ella has 3 going for her. All
I
right.
have 3. Trust.
All right. You know what's funny?
I can have favorites.
No, I agree. I think it's funny that we're talking about like Fernando and Nico being old, but like Lewis is the second oldest on the grid. Doesn't look like it, but he is.
Oh, I know. He's got a nice face card.
But
What can I say?
that's why
We
it's called
can't lie.
face card, because it's based off your
We
face.
can't lie.
Lewis looks great. He looks like he's in his like younger 30s, to be honest.
And dating Kim K.
Potentially. We're not supposed to support that one, but all right. Not the greatest decision. It was like, you are too good. You are too good. I am praying for grace for you right now, sir. So then we
my
have his
God.
teammate, Gabriel Bortoletto. Cute little Gabriel. I give him
cutesy.
a 3 out of 10. He's just not my type.
Fair.
His eyes are a little big. They just don't really fit his face. I feel like his like face is so like long that I just like think his eyes really stand out.
I gave him a 4 out of 10. I mean, I think he's fine. He's personally not my type, but I don't think he's a
Yeah.
bad-looking guy by any means.
No, it's not terrible. I just think he's just
Absolutely
definitely not my type.
No, for sure. And that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. Then we have Pierre Gasly from Alpine. I don't think Pierre's that bad. A lot of people give him hate. I don't know why. I think he's a 6.5 out of 10. Now, let me tell you this. Buzz cut Pierre, no. Into the trash.
That's why I got a 4.5 from me.
Yeah,
Buzz cut.
that was not
Cut.
it. But if we look at non-buzz cut Pierre, he really isn't that bad. That's why I like 6.5.
That's fair. I feel like it really depends like what era
Yeah.
we're looking at with him.
And
in
also
terms
backwards
of,
cat
like,
Pierre.
Yeah, that ups it, but it's not
Yeah.
the level of like Oscar or Esteban with the backwards cap. It doesn't do
Yeah.
it for me.
Yeah.
So for me, 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Then we have his teammate, Franco Colapinto. What'd you give him, Ella?
I gave him a 6 out of 10.
I give him a 4.5.
Hey,
He's just not really my type, but
which is fair, but I don't think he's like a bad looking guy. Again, it
No,
really
he's not
depends
bad,
on the photo for me
yeah.
and what I'm looking
Some of them
at.
do him dirty.
Yeah, I know. With those, then I'm like, okay, maybe like a 3 or 4. But like I feel like on a general daily basis,
Yeah, like
I'll
a
give
good
him
photo.
6. I'll give him a 6.
All right. Then we have Checo Perez, also Unk status from Cadillac. I give him a 2 out of 10.
I agree. I'm sorry.
We love you, Checo. Checo, we love you.
This again, just our opinion.
I think Spencer would very much disagree because you know
10 out of 10.
he honestly would, just because he's like the Mexican minister. We love Checo. Love Checo, seriously, but like not like that.
No, that's all I have to say.
That's all I have to say. And then we have finally his teammate Valtteri Bottas, as Spencer would say, our favorite Finnish nudist. What do you give him, Ella?
So first, I just want to say, if anyone here has seen Stranger Things, he looks like Hopper from Stranger Things. And I love Hopper from Stranger Things, but Valtteri, you're a 1. You're a 1 out of 10.
I agree.
You can't replace Hopper. All I see when I look at him is Hopper from Stranger Things, and you just can't do it.
No,
Sorry.
I also give him a 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
I just don't think Finnish nudist is the vibe. He's also just not the vibe. Valtteri's a character.
I like his voice.
Really?
I like the accent.
I don't.
Oh.
But you know what? Those are our opinions for face cards.
opinions.
Let us know your thoughts on your least favorite and favorite drivers in the comments
Give
below.
Charles a 10.
Give Lando a 10. If you know, you know. So now we have our bold predictions from the sprint, the race, and who in the midfield is going to be getting points.
So what we're doing is we're going to be playing a little game between the two of us. We're going to keep a tally. So if
Across the whole season.
Across the whole season, true.
Yeah.
Not just this race, but the whole season. So if there's a driver that we say P1, this driver, and we guess that correctly, that's plus 3 points. But if we guess a driver and they're not in that position, but they are in the podium, that's still 1 point.
Yeah.
So say she guessed, George, Leclerc, Kimi for Australia, she would have gotten 7 points.
Yeah.
Wait, did I do that wrong? No, I did do that wrong.
George,
That'd be only
Kimi,
5 points.
Yeah, 5 points. Yeah.
Because 2 positions were swapped, but she got George.
I got George
correct.
right, yeah.
So, who do you have for the sprint?
This is a sprint weekend. If it's not a sprint weekend, we just do the race.
Right,
And midfield predictions.
right.
But since it is a sprint, I have P1, George Russell, P2, Lewis Hamilton, and P3, Charles Leclerc.
So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We did not compare notes before doing this. I told her
We had no idea.
We had no idea what the other was gonna write.
No.
And we did it separately. Crazily enough, though, I got Leclerc going P1, Lewis going P2. If these race starts, in a sprint, you would think no pit stops. Ferrari can't mess up the strategy. Just like last year, Lewis won Shanghai Sprint. Mm-hmm. We're hoping for, a return of the king.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have George Russell rounding up the top 3 for the sprint. Now for the race, I got a little bit different, but the same 3 drivers. I got George taking P1.
Okay.
I think that, unfortunately, Ferrari strategists are not going to learn something in one weekend that they haven't learned in 1 decade. So I still have George going P1.
Okay.
Leclerc, though, P2, and Lewis, P3. Now, obviously, I would love to say the Ferraris are at the front, but I'm fully confident in the drivers. I'm fully confident in the car. I'm fully confident in the race starts.
Okay.
But it is the strategy, y'all. The strategy is killing me.
That's fair. All right, so for the race, I have Charles, P1,
I hope so.
George, P2, and Lewis, P3.
So we kind of copied each other, y'all. We really just threw these 3 drivers
Our
around in different
predictions
orders.
for Lewis are the same for
They
the
are.
sprint and the race. So that's super interesting.
We'll try to switch up our predictions in the future when other drivers are taking podiums, but right now,
but right now I really think
there could be a sneaky.
there could be Kimi in
There could be a sneaky Max, is what it would really be. That's the
seriously.
real spanner in the works, as they call it over
Yeah,
at Aston
because you
Martin.
can never count out Max.
Nope.
But for the midfield, who do we think is going to leave Shanghai scoring points?
Honestly, I have to say Haas first.
For sure.
The pace, consistency was very impressive.
And specifically Ollie.
Ollie,
from Haas.
yeah. That kid, he knows what he's doing. Even Esteban too. He's a veteran now. He knows what he's doing. But the fact is that they have
Ollie seems to be a bit better than him though.
definitely. They have decent won that pace, but they were both talking about how they're struggling with the long runs. They're still able to stay competitive and getting the points, but with a lot of crash outs, they got lucky. Who knows what's going to happen in Shanghai? If it's going to be a similar situation.
Yeah.
We could have a race start where everybody's running into the back of one another, and then we could have Lance Stroll going P5. That's what dreams are made of, y'all. They're not my dreams, but that's what dreams are made of.
Maybe for Aston Martin.
Maybe for Aston Martin.
And Lance Stroll.
I also have V-Card, though.
Yeah.
I think Arvid's going to pop back out.
Yeah, he's been great. Very impressive in Australia. I did not
Definitely.
expect that from him. I don't think anyone else really did.
If he just
But
keeps
he
this
did a great
nonchalant, carefree attitude, I really expect great things from him.
For
Absolutely.
sure. And then we have Audi, specifically Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's done a great job so far.
If he hadn't had his qualifying issue that he had in Q3,
Yeah,
I
where
definitely
he couldn't
think
even qualify really.
he could have gotten higher up the totem pole, and then
Yeah.
he could have even scored higher in the points.
For sure.
So a lot of faith behind him.
Very impressive from him.
A lot of these teams just need to really iron out their reliability issues.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Red Bull having issues. You got Kimi. I mean, Kimi had issues in qualifying. They were able to fix it between practice 3 and qualifying, but he had issues.
Lando had issues. Oscar had issues, but Lando's issues were worse.
Mm-hmm. Who else? We had...
I mean, obviously,
Audi,
Aston Martin's had issues.
Aston Martin, Cadillac, Williams.
A lot of people
Audi.
having
I
issues.
mean, it's really coming down to who can be the most reliable. And we even talked about this at the beginning, but like Ferrari's got an engine that doesn't expand and contract when they rev it. I mean, I don't know if y'all know ball, but an engine is not putty, all right? It's not supposed to move around, all right? So I think the Ferrari and the Ferrari engine recipients, they're definitely benefiting from that. Mercedes also, I just heard this recently. Apparently they're closing that compression ratio loophole.
Yes, they are.
Like, thank the Lord,
I think they said by Japan,
like January,
maybe?
Is it June 1st?
Or maybe June 1st.
One of those dates in the summer.
One of those dates, this compression ratio will be back to 16:1 instead of the current 18:1.
I think they're testing in the hot and cold environments.
Probably.
So that's why they're able to say, all right, it's got to be the 16:1 the whole time.
Right.
Which,
and God knows what other changes in the regulations we'll have, honestly. Because these driver complaints, the FIA has some thinking to do.
They've also got some leaks in the driver's room.
Oop, who is it? Who is the snitch?
Who the snitch, man?
Who is it?
You know what they say about snitches?
They get stitches.
They don't get, yeah. That too. But we'll have to see. It's seeming very chaotic.
We'll see what happens.
We're praying for V10s, y'all. Some screaming V10s. Who cares about the carbon emissions from a singular F1 car?
Yeah.
Just, make F1 as a total, as a team. Each team has to be carbon efficient.
Yeah.
Or carbon neutral, not the cars themselves. Like, who cares?
No one cares
think
about a
NASCAR
50-50
cares?
battery hybrid split.
Do you think rally cars care? Do you think no one cares. FIA.
I mean, Formula E has even said that they're like pretty much them on steroids. So that's nuts.
Hold on, guys. I want to charge my battery before I can pass you. Just like, this is a plug-in Tesla, bro. Like, this isn't F1.
No.
But we're still eating it up.
We'll see what
there.
happens. But we'll see whose predictions are right. Mine? Spencer's?
Let us know in the comments.
We'll let you know.
Let us know in the comments y'all's predictions. Like, who do y'all have taking a podium? What midfield team do you think is going to overcome?
Race. Who's getting points in the midfield?
Let us know down below. Last but not least, we have to have our signature segment. Who's got pace?
Who's got pace?
So starting off, who's setting the pace? Who's the benchmark? Who's the big daddy of the grid? Who's on top? Now, first of all, Mercedes, obviously.
Of course.
Clean sweep qualifying, clean sweep race. Definitely the top dogs to beat. It was in the prediction markets.
Yeah.
We're seeing it in full effect now.
Yeah.
They got it going on.
But also Ferrari, they showed great long-term pace. Maybe they could qualify a little bit better, and have a better strategy, to be fair. Because I truly do think that maybe they could really have had both Ferraris on that podium in Australia if they did not screw up that strategy for themselves.
There was a chance.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll learn. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
But I would say for sure Mercedes and Ferrari for sure at the top, setting the pace. And from the midfield,
Haas and Racing Bulls.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I mean, between their qualifyings and their race finishes, like they're able to navigate all the chaos. For a rookie, for a guy, I mean, a lot of young talent coming through, a lot of sophomores in these teams, and I mean, they really performed well
They've done a great job.
what they were up against.
Yeah. And who's chasing the pace so far?
Who's just behind the benchmark?
Yeah. Red Bull and McLaren. Definitely.
I don't know. McLaren's debatably, lost the pace, but someone,
I don't know. I still think they're chasing, considering the issues that they have had. I think out of any team throughout the entire weekend in Australia, McLaren had the most issues. And considering they did qualify P5 and P6, yes, Oscar did not race because of his own issues.
That's a driver error, though,
right?
not a mechanical error.
No, yeah, exactly. But Lando finishing P5, P5 was very good, considering. So I don't think they're that bad. I honestly think it's impressive considering. I think once they bring upgrades, it'll be much better. For McLaren, I think they'll be maybe up there with hopefully Ferrari and Mercedes.
Most definitely.
And I think this weekend we'll have a better look at Red Bull and their pace because hopefully Max won't be out in Q1.
Yeah.
And Isaac won't DNF, maybe? That was not his fault, by the way, okay? That was a car issue, okay? But I don't know. I think it'll be super interesting to see a bit more from Red Bull, what they have. But from the midfield, I think Audi is also chasing the pace right now. I think they've been pretty good, honestly, so far.
I definitely think they had more mechanical failures.
Yeah, with Nico.
Yeah, Nico, and then, of course, in qualifying with Gabby.
Yeah.
You had a lot of opportunities, but when you have so many mechanical failures, it's not the drivers setting you back, it's just the car.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, similar to McLaren, it's not the drivers, it's the car. And they're trying to overcome it, though. And that's the biggest thing. I mean, they're definitely not leaving any room for error. The drivers are putting it all out there, putting in good performances, all things considered.
Right.
Like you were saying, if you have 2 Red Bull drivers who make it to Q3, like if Max can actually
I think
get
they'll
there,
be in the fight.
I'm trying to see what Max can do. Pause. But like I'm trying to see where he ends up in Q3 because he never even had a chance. His teammates over here going P3.
Yeah.
Ferraris are definitely behind. Ferraris and McLarens are definitely behind in terms of top 4 in qualifying, or top 4 teams in qualifying. But I'm really trying to see what that Red Bull can do.
Yeah, me too, honestly. We'll see, hopefully in China with also like the sprint too. That'll be interesting. But who lost the pace
and therefore
needs to pray for grace. Duh, Aston Martin, because they're in the dumps. Maybe we'll be praying for grace for them the whole season. I hope not, but that's what it looks like.
Really
Cadillac and Williams. Williams, they've been having a lot of issues. Cadillac, I don't think anyone's surprised by that. Their first year in Formula One. But I could see them being a good team eventually.
Yeah, I think they just need time to cook.
Yeah.
I mean, all things considered, we've been saying, they are a brand new team. There's a lot of challenges they need to overcome. Versus a team like Aston Martin, who's been around. They have all this money. They have all this different talent and innovation.
Cooked.
They're going to be at the bottom of the totem pole, guaranteed.
Very much.
We thought they were a midfield team. They are a bottom feeder.
It'll
what
be
it's looking like.
Testing. Race 1 through 24. Oh, so what did you do at Aston Martin in 2026? Oh, we just tested the whole year. Right.
Hey, who knows? They could come out with a crazy 2027 car.
I would hope after this season it's going to look like. No.
They got to be in negotiations to get a Ferrari or Mercedes engine immediately. I don't care how much money Honda is wanting to give you.
They need to say, bye-bye, you're gone.
And then Williams, what's going on with Williams? We had a lot of hype with them.
I mean, they finished P5 in the constructors in 2025, so I don't know what's up with them. Granted, they did miss the Barcelona test.
It's true.
So I don't know, but they've also seemed to have a lot of reliability issues, specifically with Carlos. But hopefully they'll get that figured out. Hopefully they'll be a bit more competitive in China, but not looking great. Carlos doesn't look too happy.
Yeah, I mean.
Or Alex probably, honestly.
But if you think back, he had the choice. Carlos Sainz could have gone to Williams or Audi. He could have decided, he would have had to do a year with Sauber, kick F1 team, whatever the hell that is. But he could have been with them, suffered for a year, and then he would have been in this awesome, heavily funded Audi. And I think in the long run now, he might be kind of regretting that.
I don't know. I feel like it's also a little too early, though.
It is too early.
Williams could bring upgrades.
They could.
They might figure it out, honestly. I don't know. I mean, Audi's doing a good job so far. I'll give it to them. I mean, they've also had their own reliability issues. But I don't know. I have some hope for Williams, hopefully. Out of those 3 teams in the mud right now, praying for grace, I have the most hope for Williams to get out of there.
We'll be praying for you, boys.
We will be. That's it for episode 4 of Chase the Pace podcast.
Woo! We made it! First race of the season. We really did it. Now, in our next episode, we're going to be looking at China, the Shanghai Grand Prix. Sprint weekend coming up.
We already have a sprint.
I mean, the chaos is there. The drivers need practice. They're not getting it. It's going to be a very interesting weekend.
Yeah. So thanks for listening. Make sure to follow us on Spotify and YouTube and check out all of our socials linked in the description below.
Until next time, I'm Spencer.
And I'm Keira.
And this has been
Chase the Pace.